Hello everyone, hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, for the month of August, if you don't follow me on Instagram at buildaboss_JA, then you definitely need to go and do that right now. Because for the month of August, I will be talking about content, right? So I'm going to be speaking about content ideas, making viral content, where to get content from, and a whole bunch of other topics specifically for the month of August. And a video will be posted hopefully every Sunday. I know in my previous video I said that the next video would be about mental health, but I'm gonna have to put off the mental health video until September. So please guys, just bear with me. I have a lot of ideas in my head, a lot of topics, a lot of stuff, so just bear with me. So we're gonna jump right into this video. Now, the topic of this video is how to find content for your business and content buckets. I have my information with me because you guys know I don't do the whole not knowing where information is from or lies or whatever. I always do my fact checks. So I always have to have my information with me so that I know what I'm talking about and where I'm going. So let's just jump right into it. So, a question I get asked a lot from fellow entrepreneurs is, where do I find content from my business? How do I find content for my industry? How can I create content for my business? And I decided that I'm going to address two questions in this particular video. How to find content for your business, the steps that you need to take to create good content for your business, as well as what are content buckets. That's a new term on the market, social media wise, content buckets. So I'm going to be addressing all of those in this video. So let's go. How to find content. This is honestly something that is extremely difficult even for myself as a content creator. I can tell you that sometimes I struggle with finding content. Sometimes I'm at a loss as to what to post. And I know I'm not the only person that struggles with this. So there's no need, I don't feel alone, you don't have to feel alone. It's something that I think a lot of entrepreneurs have an issue with. So I'm just going to give you guys a few sites, a few platforms that you can use to find content for your business. You can check out Quora, I hope that is pronounced right. You can use YouTube, Facebook groups, you can use the explore page on Instagram, you can see what's trending on YouTube, you can read books, you can check out popular blog posts, you can use Google Trends, you can see what your competitors are posting, what content is doing good for them, and so much more. There are a lot of places to look. Pinterest, there's so many options out there for you, so it's really for you to kind of invest the time and zoom in to really what you want to do for your business and the kind of content that you want to put forward. I can personally tell you, I follow a lot of influencers on Instagram. I follow a lot of marketing gurus, a lot of customer experience gurus. I follow a lot of social media marketers, persons who are big on, the use of Instagram and Facebook, and that's where I get a lot of my content from. So don't let anyone say to you that, oh, don't watch your competitors or whatever. Sometimes that's really what helps you. That's really what can grow your business. You see what they're posting, you see how it helps their audience. You can kind of reciprocate that in your own way, design it in your own way, give your own style to it. Not copycatting, not literally stealing someone's content and just posting it as your own, but kind of giving it your own twist, your own vibe, your own, your own style to it. Because really and truly, when you have an idea, you're not the first person to come up with it. There are many before you and after you that will do the same thing. But what makes it unique is you. What makes your business unique is you. Now, that's where you can find content. If you have any more suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment section of this video. I'll check them out, and maybe I'll do a part 2 with some additional information. Now, I'm going to be sharing 4 essential steps to creating content for your business. 4 essential steps to creating good content for your business. Now, the first thing that you want to do when creating content is define your goals. It's usually a lot easier to do something when you know the result that you're trying to achieve. Because if you're doing something and you don't know what you want from it, then what is the point of doing it? Right? Smart question. So it's actually a lot easier to have good content for your business or make good content when you know the result that you're trying to achieve from that content. Now, when I say define your goals, there are lots of things that you can want from content. There are lots of things. Now, you may be trying to achieve brand awareness, lead generation, customer conversion, customer service, upsell subscribers. Like, what are you trying to get from your content? What do you want your content to do for you? I'm sorry if I'm looking all around the place. I'm trying to focus on so many things right now. But what is it that you want your content to do for you? Right? Now, when you have assigned a particular goal that you want to achieve from your content, it makes it easier on you. Now, depending on your situation or your scenario, each one of these goals could be a good fit for you, right? Let's say perhaps you're trying to create a program to increase awareness. Maybe you're looking to improve your position in the search engine results or simply drive more leads into the sales funnel, right? When you're focused on the end result, as I said earlier, before you start, you'll stand a far better chance of building an asset that works for your business in the way that you want it to work. So number 1, define your goal. That's the first step to creating good content. Define your goal. Number 2, define your audience persona. If your content marketing is to be successful, then you must plan content that fills the wants and needs of your audience. This is extremely important because I have been a victim of this. I used to design content that I thought was nice and that I thought was necessary, but I did not do my market research to really find out what my audience wanted. And so while I was designing good content, it didn't really generate what I wanted it to generate, which was sales and brand awareness. Okay, so when you pay attention to your audience persona, making content becomes easier. Business owners and marketers all too often bend their content to their own thinking. If you do the same, your content marketing will fail, as I've explained earlier. Get very clear on who you are talking to with your content by developing audience personas. Most businesses will have at least one audience persona, but others will have several. So for example, for Build a Boss JA, my audience are entrepreneurs. For Reina's collection, my audience are naturalistas, persons that like natural skincare and hair care products. So for both businesses, I have 2 different audience personas, so I know who I'm targeting, and it makes it easier for me to generate content based on that target market. That's why it's also very important to know your target market. Now, let me just give a really quick example. So, for example, a nursery school will have the following audience personas. They would look at children, parents, teachers, and local authorities. Contents for each of these personas would vary. So if you're designing or developing content for children, what should it look like? If you're doing it for teachers, what should it look like? If you're doing it for parents, what should it look like? So the content you're creating is really based on the different audience personas that you have. When you've done your market research and your analysis, this is not a guessing game. You have to do research and invest time. Then you can know how to develop your content based on that. Now, if you don't really know how to go about finding out your audience persona, here are a few questions that you can ask. So you have to interact with your audience really to find out what it is that they want, because you're serving them, you're not serving yourself. So you ask really, questions like, who are they? What information does this person need? What does this person care about? Once you've gotten feedback with those questions, you're then able to develop your content around the responses that you've received. So for example, if you're in the fashion industry, you're more than likely gonna say, okay, if you cater to females between 20 to 40, you know, they might want something classy if you're doing like a modern boutique, or if you're doing something a little bit casual, you know, you might want to design content that is more relaxed. So it really and truly all depends. As I've said, you have to do your research. Marketing is not a joke. Alright? Don't assume the answers, but interview your audience. Instagram has the polls feature, it has the questions feature. Use it. Post the questions on your WhatsApp status, post them on Facebook. Get feedback from your audience. Feedback is very important. Now, number 3 is to create a content segmentation grid. While advertising does still work, there is much waste because naturally, for most, it will not be the right time. I can personally attest to this. I have created great content, really, posted it at the wrong time, and it did not do as well as I thought it would. It was great content. It was really, really good content, but because it was posted at the wrong time, it didn't do as well as I hoped it would. So, naturally, for most, it will not be the right time, the right place, or the right message. To ensure you deliver the right content at the right time, you need to study your customers' buying process and your own sales process. Consider what content your customer needs when they first come to you versus at the final stages of negotiation. At each stage of their buying process and your own sales process, different types of content will be required to move to the next stage. Instead of creating content and throwing it out anywhere at any time, the content segmentation grid helps you to plan and deliver relevant messaging that moves people towards your desired action, so you're getting the feedback, the engagement that you want, by ensuring the right content is received by your audience at the right time. So, when it comes down to the content segmentation grid, there are lots of tips and tools available on Instagram, on Facebook, on Snapchat, wherever it is, that will allow you to know when is the right place and when is the right time. If you're interested in learning about these tools, then myself and at Pink CX Group, Customer Experience Group, we have a Build a Boss coaching series, and we'd be more than happy to assist you in understanding what times to post, when, what days to post, what to post, the kind of content that you're going to need, all of that. We have a free 30 minutes consultation that you can book. I'm going to be putting the link in the description, so feel free to check it out, and we look forward to serving you, right? Now, number 4. So this is the 4th step to creating good content. Ensure that all of your content has a call to action. I cannot stress this enough. It is not enough to just, let's say you're selling a skirt, you just put the size and the price of the skirt. That's not enough. You need to have a call to action. Call to actions, like for example Instagram, or when you see persons with shop now, save this post, like this post, share with a friend, leave a comment, buy now. It's something that pushes you to make an action. It calls you to make an action. That's why they're called call to actions, right? So you definitely want to include call to actions in your posting, in any caption, on any platform, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is. Use a call to action. It will grab person's attention. All right. So that is it for where to find content, as well as 4 essential steps for creating good content. Now I'm going to be talking about content buckets. Now, as I said earlier, this is a new term in the market, really, but content buckets basically mean how content is grouped together. A lot of persons classify content under different things, but really the simpler way is that they fall under about 4 to 5 categories. 4 to 5 different types of content that you should be posting for your business. So you have educational content, inspirational content, trust content, promotional content, and entertaining content. Now, when it comes down to educational content, You want to ensure that you create content based on your ideal audience's goals and problems. So for example, you solve their problems. It's educational content. What is a problem? So you would ask yourself, what is a problem within my industry, or what is a problem that my clients have, and how do my products or services solve that problem? And you would design something, or you would recruit a graphic designer and you work on developing something that captures that. That's educational content. You're teaching your audience. Small businesses nowadays, they're all about just posting products and that's it. You need more than that. It's not just about selling a product or a service anymore. You're selling an experience. You're selling your brand. You're building your brand. So it's not just about products or services anymore. It's not just about posting those. You have to deliver good content as well. Number 2, you have inspirational content. So you create content based on your ideal audience's goals and fears. So an example of this type of content is your story or your transformation. I've seen a lot of big social media influencers and etc. do this type of content, and it always works pretty well, right? For example, I made a Meet the Team post the other day on Build a Boss JA, and the post did tremendous. I did not expect it to, but it did tremendous because persons were able to see who's behind the business, who my ambassadors are, the discount codes that they can use when shopping online. You got a lot of information from just that, kind of behind the scenes look. So when you share your story and your transformation, persons are able to put a human face to the business. I know a lot of business owners nowadays are like, oh, I don't want anybody to see my face, I'm camera shy, I'm this shy, I'm that shy. When you're in business, sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone. I am a shy person, believe it or not. I don't like people. Being completely honest, I don't really like being in a new space, new environment. I just want to be comfortable. But since I've become an entrepreneur, I've been learning slowly day by day that sometimes I'm going to have to step out of my comfort zone to make a sale. I'm going to have to step out of my comfort zone to talk to a client. I'm going to have to step out of my comfort zone and attend a pop-up shop. I'm going to have to step out of my comfort zone and do all these different things and show my face on Instagram, on Facebook, and wherever, so that my audience knows who I am. They know, hey, I'm human too. We relate on different things, etc., etc. So you definitely want to maximize inspirational content. Another type of inspirational content is maybe posting a quote. If you notice on Raina's collection as well as Build a Boss JA, I post motivational quotes maybe 2 to 3 times for the week. Persons love inspiration, they love motivation. Again, it's not just about pushing products and services in their face. You want persons to know that you're human too, you have struggles too, you relate to them, and you maximize on that. It's like maximizing on emotion, you're building trust as well. So that's definitely something that you want to focus on. Next type of content that you can look at is entertaining content. Now with entertaining content, you want to ensure that you entertain your audience along the way. An example of this are niche related memes. Now you can just go online and look up meme creators, like a website that creates memes, and go to town. The other day I created maybe about 20 memes for Build a Boss. I just haven't posted them on the page as yet. I think I posted one the other day. But you definitely want to use memes and trends that are relatable. You want to take advantage of when things are trending. So that's why it is important. That's why I said it's important to follow your competitors, keep up to date on what's happening, what's trending, use the Explore page. These are great places for you to get content. It goes back to my original point. Great places for you to get content. Now, trust content. You create trust-based content to build trust with your ideal audience. So an example of this are testimonials, mistakes that you've made in business, and your entire journey. Persons love when businesses are transparent and honest. So if you make a mistake, don't be afraid to post it. Not the other day, but a little while ago, some time ago, I saw a cooking place. I don't remember what they're called, but it will always be in my head. They post pictures of food and there was a fly on one of the dishes, and persons in the comments were like, oh my gosh, did you not see the fly? And of course they didn't. They're human, they make errors, they miss things. So they took down a post and reposted another meal with "the fly doesn't want us to be great," and a lot of persons found it hilarious, and they actually gained followers from that because they made an error, they made a mistake, but instead of being sad and, you know, ignoring it or pretending that, you know, business owners are perfect and that we don't make mistakes, they embraced it. They made memes around the fly being on the food. It was absolutely hilarious for the day, and they gained followers from it. They got a lot of nice comments. Persons were actually encouraging them to keep posting food, you know, now that they know that, you know, they have to double check the pictures before they post. So it was a learning experience for them as well. So it's stuff like that. Again, it doesn't always have to be business related. You need to start posting different content. You need to it's not just about products and services anymore. You have to step it up and diversify your content. So I don't remember what the site is called, but you can just go in Google, type in meme generator or meme creator. You find a nice website that you can work with, and you create your memes towards your business. There's so many templates to choose from, and you just drop in your information and you create your memes. I'm gonna see if I can find back the link, and I'm gonna leave it in the description box as well, so that persons will be able to use it to create memes for their business. And when you do create the meme and you post it, feel free to tag me on Instagram so that I can like it and comment under it and share it. So you can just tag me at BuildABossJA, at BuildABoss_JA, and I'd be more than happy to like it, comment, and share it. So yeah. Now the last type of content is the promotional content. So as it relates to promotional content, this really means sell your services or products or promote your freebies, you know, whichever one it is. I did a seminar the other day, or I was watching a seminar the other day, and as I said, Instagram has just completely changed. It's not only about products and services anymore, it's about engaging with your audience. So about 20% of your content should be you selling something, but then the other 80% should be about education, inspiration, building trust, showing your journey, that type of thing. So it's not just about selling anymore. So I think that's all the information for today. So I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe to my channel. I'm hoping to post this video on Sunday. We'll see how it goes because it's gonna be a lot of editing for me, but I'm looking forward to it. My next video is going to be how to create viral content. So I'm going to be addressing creating viral content specifically. So again, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Continue to stay safe.